Hey folks, it's Mad Rabbit, and I am in ARK Survival Evolved once more. And yeah, it's been like a freaking month and a half since I was last in here. Yeah, and a lot of the reason for that is because, not because I didn't like the game, believe me, I love this game. It's because of lots of crashes. Lots of crashes. So a lot of system instability, and just that's basically it. You know, I couldn't really record, and I kept losing footage when I tried to record and all this stuff. So I had to cut back down the bare bones minimum settings, and it's not even so much the settings. It's like whenever I get this like every 5 or 10 minutes, like this something saves, and I think there's a lag spike, and that's usually what's causing it. And because it's single player, I'm assuming it's something on that. It's something to do with that. There's obviously some sort of a video card issue along with that. I don't know if that's what's causing the crash. I don't know. At any rate, what have I been doing in the past month and a half? Our old base, if you remember the previous episode, way off that way up in the north. And the earlier episodes in this series, their base was right over beyond this lagoon. So I kind of said I didn't like that base we were building that. Yeah. So all that work was for nothing. And I wanted to find a nice, like, flat area. And near this lagoon was pretty good because I had tamed some megalodons and some stuff like that. So some of them are still out here. I got 2 megalodons, and I think 1 icky survived. And I decided just to build a huge perimeter wall, start taming dinosaurs, put them out here, and yeah, so I just wanted to give you like a little tour today. That's basically what I was doing. I'm thinking of probably officially ending this series and maybe either restarting one, or one of my friends bought the game, and I guess if they like it enough, I might actually convince them to maybe go in on a server with me or something. We'll figure it out at some point here in the future. We'll see if I can get them into it or not. So we'll see. Alright, so this is the base, and all the new dinos I have. I got some of those new ones that just came out, the Pacquiao something or others. 2 different T-Rexes. This one's a little higher level. I did increase the difficulty level since last I played. Let's see here. Yeah, so I don't remember what it was last time in the last episode, but I think it might have been around like 0.2, and now I'm at 1, which is, I'm getting things out there in the wild that are close to like 100th level every once in a while, and so I'm finding things to tame at a really high level now. So it makes a lot of these old dinosaurs I've tamed obsolete, because Ivory here is just 32nd level. I think she was like 3rd level when I tamed her. So she's literally not going to get, I think you get 50 levels or something, or 49 levels it is. So yeah, so unfortunately a lot of these dudes are kind of obsolete, but then like this guy is relatively new. Gigantopithecus or whatever the hell they are. He's 102 right now. I think he was starting out at 98 or 99, and so he's got a good way to go. He'll end up, maxing out pretty high. And also, if you're wondering, I changed some of the colors using console commands on some of my guys here. I don't think I had this particular cat. No, I mean, I'm trying to remember the previous episodes, so I think so a lot of them I got rid of my dudes. Now, I think this was the Argentavis I was taming at the last episode, which was a month and a half ago, and he's actually pretty obsolete now because he's not going to level up too much more. And I got rid of Vivian, and I got Lillian. She's much higher level, as you can see here. She's 108, and I custom colored her too. She wasn't normally white like this with the red, because she looks a heck of a lot like an Alpha Raptor. Some of the Alpha Raptors have this coloration pattern, and I colored this one also. It's just like sort of a backup Argentavis to kind of catch up, and because what was happening is when I was some of these crashes, I was out in the middle of nowhere. And if you're mounted on something, you'll get the crash and you'll revert to the previous save. And so sometimes I'd be in flight, and when that happens, you just fall to your doom. You don't save on saddle. So I'd fall to my doom. My bird would be out there in the middle of nowhere. I'd have to have a secondary backup dude to fly me out to wherever they are. I made my my Bronto that I got recently yellow. So he's ugly as heck. I wanted to make him ugly. I got a really high level Spino, and I've been leveling her up a lot. So she's actually, I don't remember what she level. I think it was like 106 or something like that. So that's Jenny Zilla. Eventually I'll get another one. And these are the only ones left. I had like 7 or 8 Dilos just to have them, and I got another Fred. I just decided to keep just the 2 high-level ones. I sent off a lot of my old dinos off there, and I unclaimed them, and sooner or later they'll just sort of, whatever happens when you unclaim them, they'll go wild, and then we'll have to kill them or something, I don't know. So I still have Skippy. I want to get a higher level Carnotaurus. So that's the base. I'm probably gonna also the new dinos, and I'm probably gonna like just bring this wall over there, and that'll be it. You know, that's the base is finished. The problem is, let's bring up the map here. I've been pretty much exclusively along the east coast. You know, yeah, I've searched the whole island and stuff. I've done some mining elsewhere. I think like in my next, if I do another playthrough, I know I could do it with this character, but I almost feel like starting over again since so many of my dinosaurs are obsolete. It almost feels like just starting fresh maybe at some point. I wanted to wait until some of the optimization stuff starts, but that is like, seems to be like really far from their priority. They keep adding new features to the game, which is great. Don't get me wrong. I want to try out the Bronto platform. That looks really incredibly fun. And the raft and some of these other things that are coming. I got the scuba gear. I made some of that. I haven't done too much underwater stuff. I still need to get one of those plesiosaurs. So I mean, I'm hoping to. I'm really hoping for the optimization phase to come along soon here. At least when they get a few things worked on, particularly on my crashing and performance problems. Because I know earlier I was doing 1080p. And I had some high settings, and it didn't have a problem. And then, like one of their patches, bad problems started happening. So that was sort of the problem. So I'm really hoping they get into their optimization stuff soon or something here, you know. Got my Sonic the Hedgehog, Deodicarus. And I don't know. I just feel like maybe starting over again. And if my friends do decide to come into this, I don't know, I guess we'll have to look into either a server or I don't know. Like, you can play single player, like a non-dedicated session, have them come in, but I'm not really exactly sure how that works. So I don't know. We might experiment with that if I can convince both of them to buy the game. One of them did buy it, hasn't played it. The other one, I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to talk to him. So we'll see. That's what I'm hoping for, because I think this game's got a lot of potential still. I still have really a lot of high hopes for it. As you can see here, I went gratuitous. I'm still not even done with the metal base. It's just too big. I'll never do a metal base again. I mean, I'll make these things because these things are awesome, the vaults, but this is way too much. This here, and it's still tedious just to get this kind of, yeah, just horrible. So I got quite a few eggs and stuff, and I think I want to do it the right way next time around. Is probably get a lot of dinos and possibly like just diversify like what their skill sets are going to be like. If I get multiple, like just like choose anyone, like let's say you get like raptors. You want to get 2 really super high level ones for mate boosted and they're more combat oriented. Then you want one maybe just for transportation. Yeah, it's like high end stamina and speed, and you know I sort of want to like get a bunch of stuff and like diversify, and that's what I'm hoping for in the future. Kind of work on that kind of thing. For I was also experimenting. I gotten like 4 of these little dimos, dimorphodons, I think they're called, or whatever the heck they're called. And those things are brutal. It's just a little bit annoying because when you tell them to land, they go land all over the place. So I got like they're all scattered around here. So hopefully they'll maybe find some way to get these guys to just like land properly. I know coming up in the next patch they're supposed to get us so that these flyers don't do as much walking when you land them and stuff. So that'll be a little bit of an improvement. A big improvement, I should say. I'm really looking forward to working on customizing a raft and stuff like that. So this guy here, Jimbo, it's kind of my highest level one, but I want to get some more Ardens because I saw one the other day. I was like level 80, and I really wanted to get him. So gotta do it the right way. Gotta make kibble. You gotta get the right eggs. You gotta get the right materials for it. You gotta get the high-end crops, and so that's what I've been doing. So obviously, since the month and a half has passed, I've learned a lot about the game, the mechanics of the game. Whereas those first 6 or 7 episodes, or whatever it was, six episodes, you could tell I was just still learning the ropes, didn't know a whole lot about what was going on. Been watching a lot of let's plays and tutorials and seeing some of the things that people are building and can do. And I want to get a base that's centrally located. I want to get, like I said, a lot more dinos and start over again at some point. If I can't get my friends into it, it's fine. I'll do it solo, and they can always join in on me later on. Solo play and whatnot. So yeah, I really just wanted to come back, and maybe I guess this is sort of the end of this particular Let's Play. I'm going to continue to play this world for a while, probably maybe for another month or two, so I could see maybe some optimization start, and then maybe I'll think about switching over and starting on Series 2 of this, guys. So I hope you join me for that. I know, on my channel, Let's Plays have not really been doing so great lately, but being like this is just a game I really like, I'm hoping you guys will join me for Series 2, which will hopefully be bigger and better. So I will see you soon. Matter of Bits out of here. Adios, folks.